Hello, cooking, cutting up, keeping it real. It's Janet from another planet, and today I am making some wraps, and I'm making them with shrimp in them. So I'm starting off right now with some butter that's just melted and it started to sizzle, and I'm going to throw some garlic in and start the shrimp off. And I'm throwing that garlic in to get that flavor going. Just stir it around with this a bit. There we go. Mumbling under my breath, looking for my tools here. There. Medium-high heat. So I have to watch it because the bottom of my pan's thick, so I just have it on a 4.5. So here come my shrimp that I'm going to put in. These are big, so I'm kind of looking at the timer on the stove and going to watch what happens to them as they go. So that's that. Getting that started. And there's just a few, I only need a few for this wrap, and I'm going to be cutting them in half. I am using a peanut sauce that I'm going to dip these wraps in. So I have a number of ingredients, well, just a few here to show you. And let's see, what have I got? It's a peanut sauce, so I've got some peanut butter. Mine is the sugar-free natural kind. I'll put it out of the way so I get more space here. I've got, the amount on that is 2 tablespoons. And then I have from sort of the Asian section of the grocery store for stir fry, I've got a hoisin sauce, and that there are many different brands that you could buy when I went to get that at the store, and it is that darker stir fry kind of sauce like this. I have here some rice vinegar, and the rice vinegar, then it's water, and there's 2 tablespoons of water in this dish. Just I had everything kind of laid out ahead just because I'm new at all this, you knew. So, alright, so at the end I'm going to add in some crushed nuts on the top. I'm going to combine these together in a bowl. So here goes the put that hoisin sauce in first. Dark, flavorful sauce that we know when we eat Asian food and stir fries and whatnot. And I'm going to be putting my peanut butter in next. And start to stir that together. Here my butter is popping here. I'm going to turn that down a bit. Be careful. Those pans that have thick bottoms and really hold the heat well. The rice wine vinegar goes in. And some water. I think I've had it long enough on one side that I can flip it over. Just the one flip. We'll have a little bit of that garlicky flavor. Shrimp takes on the flavor of whatever it is you're adding to it. So just gotta watch the clock there. Alright, going back to stirring up my peanut sauce. Now peanut sauce can be made different ways, and you can add different things into it. This, now it's got a darkish tinge to it, and I am going to add a little kick to it with some ginger. So I've got some ginger, a little tiny amount that I grated right here that I'm just dumping those little crumbs in. So there it is. It's a dark color. This can be warmed up a bit if you like it to have some temperature to it. It may help with the melting of the peanut butter a bit more and blending in of the flavors. So it can be served whatever temperature you like. So now, and if it's too thick, you add more water, and if it's too thin, you can add more of one of your, if it's, too thin, you can add more peanut butter. Okay, so my shrimp is looking pretty decent. I'm going to turn it down one more time. And now I need to start my vermicelli rice noodles. So you see them sitting here waiting. They are so hair thin. They're so angel hair thin. And those are going to go into the wrap. I'm going to add some boiling water over top of those. Let's see, just grab them with this, I guess. I read something that if your shrimp start to form the letter O, you've cooked them too long. And if they're forming the letter U, they're good. So, there we go. Now they are going to have to cool down enough to take the shells off and devein. So those are going to sit right here for a moment. There we go. My sauce, I'm going to add in those crushed nuts just to give that little texture. I didn't have any peanuts. Normally I guess it would be a peanut that you put in this. I had cashews, so I'll just stir those in to make the final look of the peanut sauce. It's going to be the dipping sauce with that ginger in it. Variation on that peanut sauce can be a peanut butter, tamari, lime juice, maple syrup, water. So there's 2 or 3 different versions of how to make peanut sauces, and depending on your taste is what kind of kick you want to put into them. So you could use a red pepper or a chili, just a tinge of that. I have the ginger in mine in order to have that extra into the sauce. All right, so my water's boiling now, and that's how I kind of decided I was going to do it, and then pour it in over the vermicelli noodles. I know you can't see right now, but that's just me pouring hot water on those. They are just a 3-minute boil, and they're done. You don't want to overdo them. Now I'm going to explain some of my other ingredients that I have. So for the wraps themselves, I have got these, and they are the circular shaped rice paper. Hear what they sound like? And you dip them just for a matter of seconds into hot water, and then that softens them so that you can roll your ingredients inside. And then you're going to eat these fairly quickly so that they don't solidify into a crunchy. You want them nice and soft. My platter. So I cut up some different colors and different crunches and tastes. So I've got some carrot sticks, some lettuce from my garden, and then we've got some red pepper. I took some snow peas and sliced them in long slivers, and purple cabbage, and that's some zucchini with the green skin, and those are chives. And you can use whatever you like for crunchy consistency. Sometimes people use bean sprouts, or they use like cilantro. If you're a cilantro person, you can use mint. So a variety of different kinds of herbs can add to the taste of what's going to be wrapped up inside the Japanese rice paper. So that's ready to roll. Now when you do the wrap, you start by dipping your rice paper in hot water, and then you take it one sheet at a time, and you're going to lay it on tea towel to get the dampness off of it. Then you fill the ingredients. You're going to roll and tuck the ends, and then add your shrimp at the very end. So that's all prepared and waiting. And my noodles probably already are soft and ready, and they are. So I'm just going to be turning these burners off here and moving on to the next step. So this is going to be part 1 because I need to take the shells off of the shrimp and get everything set up in order to roll the wraps up. So that's the prep work to get ready. And I think they're going to be pretty tasty. So come back for part 2. Thank you. Hello, it's Cooking, Cutting Up, and Keeping It Real. This is Janet from Another Planet, and this is part 2 of my shrimp veggie wraps done in Japanese rice paper. So in part 1, I got all the ingredients ready and all the prep work done, and now I'm just going to assemble and roll the wraps. So I will tip the camera down. I'm going to show you my platter of all the ingredients that are ready, and then the technique for getting the rice paper going. So here's my platter. Let me just tip this a bit and bring it over as a recap. So on that, I have a variety of vegetables from red peppers to snow peas, lettuce from my garden. There's some matchstick cut carrot sticks. I have in the middle, I have vermicelli rice noodles. I have some shrimp that I cooked in garlic, purple cabbage, and in behind my tongs here is some zucchini, and there's also snuck in behind the dish some chives back there. And that is my peanut sauce that I made in video 1 that has a little kick of ginger in it, peanut butter, it's got hoisin sauce, water, and rice vinegar. So it's all ready to roll to stuff my wraps. And I am going to put that to one side and have it at hand where I can grab. And then here is a plate with some boiling water in it and a tea towel so that I can now take my Japanese rice paper, and it only needs 10 to 15 seconds. So I pick up one sheet of this, make sure I only have one. No, there's 2 stuck together. And I am going to sit it down in the hot water and get it submersed. Doesn't take long. I'm going to flip it and see if I can get the... Oh yeah, look how fast it curls, eh? So, here we go. You don't have to do it long because it's going to continue to get soft out on the tea towel. So, then you put it here to get the dampness off of it, and you start to stuff. So I guess I'm going to go, yeah, there we go. I'm going to put some leaves. I'm going to put some zucchini. That one's cut kind of big. There's some chives. Put some carrot sticks. Some purple cabbage. And here's a couple of pieces of snow peas. I got the lettuce on there already. Red pepper. Some red pepper. And now just the vermicelli noodles. So I'm going to lift this up and move this over like this. Let's see what I can do to grab some of those. Might be better just to use my fingers. There we go. There we go. No, it's going to stick together quite a bit. I need to just grab with my fingies. I don't want too many. There we go. That's good. Now, this is when I start to wrap, and I'm going to take the edge of my paper and pull up and pull over. How quickly it got that way. And then I'm going to tuck in both sides. Do the next one, I should try it on the plate. I gotta work faster. There we go. There we go. Tucked like that on either side. And now a couple of shrimp and rolling it the rest of the way. I did it. I did it. I did it. Yay. Okay, let's see if I can get quicker with the next one. There we go. There is one wrap. It's gonna be so tasty. Look at that. So I'm going to put that down on that plate, and now repeat. So let's see if I can get any better at that process. So that's it. There's the wrap. Yeah. All right. So that's the process that I'm going to continue to do to get these laid out on the plate. And I think I need to do a taste test because I'm getting excited about what this is going to be like. So I am going to grab my sauce that I made, and I think I'm just going to go like this and dip. So into that, onto the end, and have a bite. Mmm. Mmm. Oh, wow. Mm. Those shrimp are divine. All right, I gotta go eat this. So that's just my treat for the day. Japanese rice paper, veggie wraps with shrimp and peanut sauce. Yes. Thank you.